I guess most of us have a dream or two, or maybe more than that. My dream was to bike or walk Camino de Santiago. I do a lot of road cycling in my hometown, but I decided let me do it on a bike. It's about 432 miles, 10 days. I took a flight to Paris. Paris was nice, a lot of walking, interesting. I took a flight to Barcelona within 2 days. In Barcelona, I got on a train for about 4 hours that took me to Pamplona, Spain. On the train, I met this wonderful lady from Spain. We had coffee together. She told me a little bit about Spain. And it was a nice 4 hours. When I got to Pamplona, I did not know that that's where they do the run of the boats. So every year, they let the boats run free, and people who want to get chased by them, they get chased by them, and people get hurt, as I was told. Pamplona was beautiful. It's a beautiful little city. It's not big. I think it's got about 200,000 people. People on bikes, families. The plazas are lovely. The city is clean. They have beautiful restaurants, clean food. They even had a Mexican restaurant. It was an incredible journey. I loved it. Pamplona was it was like a city of gold. Everything looked like gold in that city. It was just quite beautiful. Families on bikes, people all over the place. Everybody seemed happy. It was just beautiful. So my bike, I rented it from a shop called Camino Bike Shop. They take it to your hotel. They're based out of Santiago de Compostela. They deliver it to the hotel. You have to assemble the handlebars. It's quite easy, actually. And then from there, I took a trip in Pamplona on the bike, checked out the city. It's a beautiful city. It's kind of like a castle. It's like a top, and I think it's like castle walls. Here's a phone number if you want to rent a bike, but you need to make reservations in advance. You could get an e-bike, which a lot of people do. I didn't know that. I got a regular mountain bike, and it was quite heavy. I'm used to road cycling, so having a mountain bike with luggage racks was quite an experience. So here it is, Pamplona. I'm traveling around this castle. It's got like a castle gate, castle doors. The sky, they look like angels in the sky. I found a Mexican restaurant. I was just curious. They're from Guadalajara, Mexico. I met a cyclist. He's a professional. He told me always carry extra water with you. It could get very hot, and you want to always be prepared.
Turn left.
I just crossed some mountains called Perdón, I think, Las Montañas del Perdón. I was supposed to go through the Camino Nacional, which is a road like the one I'm on right now. But it took me through the high road. It was very hard. Boulders, rocks, everything you could not imagine. It was horrible. But I'm here, coming down. It was one heck of a climb. I paid for all my sins. I'm on my way to Los Arcos. I still have a long way to go because that hill or that mountain took a lot of time to climb. Have a blessed day. Thank you. Buen camino. So this is day one. I am approaching Sansón. It's a small little town. That's where my hotel is. It was a very hot, very humid day. It was tough. It was a hard day. There's my hotel. There was nobody there to check you in. There was no guest. I was the only person there. You check in by yourself. You check out by yourself. Just leave the keys there. Met people from all over the world. Turkey, Japan, from Italy. Had a beer and I was exhausted. I called it a day. Leaving Sansón. It's a small, very desolate town. My hotel, or an albergue, was practically empty. I didn't see anybody in there except two Italians, but I don't know what happened to them. The food was hard to find, so I got some French fries. That's all I could get, and I'm rolling to Santo Domingo, Spain. Camino de Santiago officially starts at Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port on the border of France and Spain. It's about 50 miles away from Pamplona. I, however, started in Pamplona. That is where the starting point for most of the Spanish pilgrims start from. It's about a 50-mile difference, so I kind of cheated by 50 miles or one day. However, doing this trip was incredible, and I recommend that you do a lot of research before you take this trip. It's a lot of climbing. I did not expect so much climbing. I thought it would be like regular ups and downs, but it's some areas that it was at 12%. It was quite hard, and especially on a mountain bike. I was told that I should have gotten an e-bike, and I saw a lot of pilgrims or cyclists on e-bikes. They were from Spain, they were from Germany, they were from Italy. They would always pass me, and they looked really happy on their e-bikes as I was suffering and struggling, but it was all beautiful. I highly recommend this trip. You could do it walking, you could do it biking. Walking is about 33 days if you do about 1.5 or 15 miles per day average. To get the certificate at the end, you need to do at least, I believe, 100 kilometers. I could be wrong, so double check. I did not use an e-bike, and you know what? I'm happy I didn't, because part of the journey is a sacrifice, and it was beautiful, no matter how hard it was. Good morning. I'm going to Burgos. I think it's about 55 kilometers more. The distance is not the problem. The problem is the roads. A lot of hills, a lot of climbing. One area, it's a 12% climb. Some areas, 7% climbs. So it's pretty rugged. But here I go, doing my best. Blessings to everybody. Gracias. I am getting closer to Burgos, Spain. I stayed in a little hotel and it had bed bugs. I got bitten twice. However, my backpack was treated with a chemical to protect it, so nothing got on there. I was switched to another room, but the room was kind of spooky, a lot of noises. I was told by the housekeeper in the morning that it was indeed haunted. It was a rough night and a rough day. Left Burgos a few kilometers behind. The hotel had bed bugs. I got bit twice. It was terrible. They switched me to another room, but it was very uncomfortable. I proved my equipment to be against bugs, so that helped a lot. My equipment and my bags were protected. But no matter what, we keep going. I am approaching a little area called Arco de San Antonio, or the Arch of San Antonio. It's an ancient facility or convent for San Antonio. They have basic facilities with no electricity. They do share meals. It's a beautiful little area to pass by. It was just incredible. As my trip continues, I pass by sleepy, beautiful, beautiful towns. Some of them are over 1,000 years old, some of those churches. Here I am crossing a river. You can see the road, it's kind of not very friendly. I had a flat tire. I was very close to Fromista. I walked a little bit. I was able to put air on the tire. And I did make it to Fromista, just pumping air every 15 minutes. Fromista is a beautiful, beautiful little town. It was very peaceful. I stayed in a hotel called San Martin. The owner was very, very nice. When he saw me coming in, he knew that I was very tired. He picked up my bike and took it to the back. This is a German lady, or British lady, correction, that I met. This is a church over 1,000 years, and here I call it a day. It was a beautiful town, Fromista. Leaving Fromista, Spain. It was a very needed rest stop. It was great. Had a pizza, 2 beers. Yesterday, no breakfast. I'm gonna stop for breakfast somewhere. It's a beautiful area. Buen camino. As I was moving along, I had the opportunity to be passed by a 72-year-old cyclist. His name is Mr. Garcia. He's a retired director of some mining company in Spain. He had an e-bike, but he was an awesome person. He bought me breakfast. He bought me what is called a tortilla, which is like potatoes with eggs, and it's in the form of a pie. It was really incredible, very delicious. It was sad to say goodbye to him. I really liked him. May God bless him wherever he is. I hope he's still riding. Here I am passing another little town. It was incredible. It's like castles, churches. Here I met some Spanish cyclists who were going to León. They actually took the wrong route. They went through the highway. They should have gone through the back road, but they know what they're doing, I guess. Here I am at the Albergue de la Perla. It was very nice. And here I am doing my clothes again. I have to do my laundry every day as soon as I got there. I met a Spanish cyclist or walker. He was a walker. He bought me a beer, and that was the end of a beautiful day.
Leaving around 5 a.m. approximately. I want to beat the heat. It does get hot. 80s is not that much to us over there. 80s and 90s, but there's humidity here. The humidity is bad. So it's dark. I'm on this abandoned pretty much highway that should take me to Leon. Then I'm gonna go left to my destination, which is Astorga. I may get lost, but it's okay. We shall be found. This is El Burgo Ramero, a small town. This is Astorga. I have no idea where I'm at. I got lost, but I got found. I almost bunked out. I need to eat every hour. I forgot. We're within the perimeter of Astorga. It's like a bridge with a bunch of turns. Astorga, Spain.
Day 7, Astorga to Ponferrada, Leon. As I left that morning, I took pictures of the streets and the buildings. They appeared to be made out of gold. It was just beautiful. It was just stunning. Everything was just gold. To the east, the sun rising is always beautiful as ever, and more walkers doing the Camino de Santiago walk. Here I am climbing and more climbing. It was pretty tough. I believe it was around 5,000 the total climb. I could hear hundreds of bees, maybe thousands of bees in the trees. I got a little bit uncomfortable, so I left the area quietly. I didn't want to get attacked. Finally, I am reaching this location called the Cruz de Fierro, the Cross of Iron, where you could leave a rock, a small rock, or a token from your home as a sign of gratitude for a family member or for whatever you want to. Here I am crossing a Roman-built bridge made out of rock. It was kind of incredible. Arriving in Ponferrada, and then I saw this humongous castle. This is a real thing for the Knights of Templar. It was just incredible. I finally had a beer, dinner, and I called it a day because I was quite exhausted. I am really tired at this point. I've been a lot of climbing. This is day number 8. I found a beautiful hotel in the mountains in a place called Tricastella, which means 3 castles. None of the castles exist anymore, as I was told. It was ghostly, beautiful, the wind brushing against the blades of grass. Finally got a haircut, had dinner, and called it a day.
Living an area that is beautiful. It's like Ruidoso in a way, Cloudcroft. It was raining this morning. The roads were wet, so I kept my low pressure on the tires that I put air on them for traction. Going down the mountain is very dangerous. Here we go. We're going to Palacio de Rey or something like that, Pais de Rey. I'm not sure where I'm at, but it is a beautiful church. It's a monastery, I think. It is. I stopped by to get a snack. There's a monastery. There it is. So you hit a 12% to 10%, right? You just have to walk a little. I'm not gonna be arrogant about it. It's tough. Buen camino. Buen camino. Last day on the bike today. It's been one tough journey. It's harder than I thought. I thought there would be a few trans mountains here and there, but it was not. It's been very challenging. I recommend everybody do this test.
Sometimes we seek for answers in life because we may not understand life. But what I learned, life is an opportunity. Do the best you can. Make your days happy whenever you can. Life is tough. Life is good. It's an opportunity that we have only on a short-term basis. Somehow we think we're going to live forever. We are not. Before you know it, you'll be old, like me. So grab the opportunity of today. Be kind. Keep your faith and never give up on your dreams. May God bless you. Salud. Cheers.